guys, today we are going to be ranking all the TMNT movies. Let's go. Starting with the original, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 1990. This movie is a masterpiece.
What I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Cinematography still holds up. The costume design still hold up. Acting is great as well. The acting from everyone is great. Casey Jones is great. April O'Neil is amazing. Shredder and Tatsu are absolute menaces. Music is amazing. Action is amazing. It's dark and gritty like the comic books. They actually use their weapons, which is nice to see. Everything about this first one is amazing. This is a top tier movie. TMNT 2, Secret of the Ooze. Woo!
Perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
If you thought the first one was good, you bet your ass the second one's good. Some people may say it's even better than the first one. This one is also top tier. You got two iconic villains, Toka and Razar. I'd love to see them back on the big screen one day. They are awesome. Shredder and Tatsu are as good in this one as they were in the first one. They are super menacing in this one as well. And you also get Super Shredder in this one. The design looks absolutely sick. And I wish we could have seen more of him because they killed him right away. And he died to a bridge. Which is kind of stupid, but whatever. I wish to see Super Shredder again one day on the big screen as well. Maybe in the sequel to Mutant Mayhem, since they did tease Shredder at the end of that movie. You never know. You might get Super Shredder by the end of that movie. You never know. The music's great in this one. The costume designs are good. The acting's still good. No clue of why Casey Jones was in this one. I actually really like, he's funny. He's great in this one. They replaced the actress who played April with another one. And she's good. She does a good job. Splinter's great in this one as well. You got the famous Go Ninja Go by Vanilla Ice. This movie is great as well. One thing that was missing, they had to tone down the violence a little bit because kids and parents from the 90s were out of their mind. Their heads exploded and they went apeshit like it was the end of the world. So they had to tone down the violence and they didn't really use their weapons that much. So that's something that was missing. But this one's still top tier.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Alright, TMNT 3, also known as Turtles in Time. Who was in the studio and looked at the script of this movie and was like, oh yeah, they cooked. They didn't cook shit here, they fucking burnt the food. This movie is ass. Oh shit, they don't even have the same costume designs from the first two, which the first two were made by the Jim Henson Corporation. They used some other studio here and they just look really outdated and really bad. The villain is so forgettable, I don't even know what the villain was. I forget, like, some man on a horse. I don't really remember his name or anything. This movie is just bottom of the barrel shit. This movie was released in '93. You had 2 years to work on this film. And you fumbled the bag, my guy. The first two that came out were made a year apart from each other. And they're amazing. So what fucking happened here? This movie is just shit. I don't like this one. TMNT 2007. This one is underrated. This is one of my personal favorite TMNT movies of all time. The fight between Leo and the Wrath is a masterpiece. Whew, I love that fight. I still go back and just watch a clip of that fight because it's so amazing. The stone villains in this were actually cool, unique new villains, and I really like them. I would like to see them on the big screen again too. I thought they were amazing. You also have April and Casey in here, and they do a good job as well. The only thing that's lacking in this movie is it's a little too short. Human designs in this movie look really outdated. But other than that, this movie is top tier to me as well. Moving on to the Michael Bay movies. Oh yes. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. More like April the movie. That's pretty much what this movie was. It was all about April. But I still kind of like this movie. It's not top tier at all. But I do think it's decent. I much enjoyed this one over the second one, Out of the Shadows. I think the action was good. It really makes the Turtles look super strong. I just don't like their designs and how hulked out they are, but I like how strong they are. Also, another thing, I don't like how they're bulletproof. That's just weird. There are a lot of problems with this movie, especially with April's whole character and her side friend Vern. But I still enjoy this movie. I think it's decent. Elder Shadows. I thought the first one by Michael Bay was decent. Can't say the same with this one.
Fuck is this piece of shit?
I like how there's Bebop and Rocksteady in it. To see them on the big screen is really cool. Krang was awesome in this. Everything in this movie is just more dumbed down. The costume design for Shredder is absolutely shit. He went from looking like Shredder to looking like the basement dweller that dresses up for Shredder as Halloween. It looks like a kid's costume. It is so bad. I see a lot more of the Turtles, which I like, but something missing to them. And the CGI doesn't look as good for them in the second one as it does in the first one. This one's just too overstuffed, and there's so many missed opportunities with this movie. This movie is just shit to me. I don't really watch this one. And moving on to Mutant Mayhem, the newly released one. I did a review on this one. Go check it out. It's on my channel now. If you did watch it, you know what I think of this movie. It is top tier.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
It's funny, it's action-packed, it's a whole lot of mayhem. The Turtles actually act like teenagers and are voiced by actual teenagers. There's lots of pop culture references and lingo and phrases they say in this movie. It is fun. The action is amazing as well. Every time there's a hit or punch thrown on screen, really feel that punch or kick. Ice Cube as Superfly is amazing. A little jokey, but overall he's pretty good, and I think he's a cool new villain. I think this movie could have been a little bit longer, but I still love this movie, and I will watch this for years to come, and I cannot wait for the damn sequel. That shit cannot come soon enough. So that is going to be it for the video. Please tell me down below what you thought of my tier rankings on the Ninja Turtle movies and where you would put them on a tier list. I would really like to know from you. Please go down there, like, subscribe, and share. I'm trying to get to the 500 subscribers before the end of the year. Let's try to make that happen. I love you all out there who's been supporting me. So that's going to be it. See you guys.